The name is Hanumankind. I've seen people butchering the name online, and that's okay. It definitely comes off as humankind when you read it in the beginning. It's an amalgamation. It's a bringing it together of two worlds. Hanuman is an important figure within my culture and within my society. Mankind is the rest of the world. So we just, brought the worlds together. Big Dawgs was fun, man. It came from a very honest place. My boy Kalmi, shout out to my boy Kalmi, who was the producer behind this, made me a beat. The energy was amazing. The power that it brought within me and out of him was just a beautiful thing to feel. The music video was just a coming together of people that care and wanted to push themselves. We just sat and came up with the idea of, there's skirt and the whip. You can do the traditional skirt and whip, have some bad bitches on the side, throw some money around. We were just like, hey man, if you skirt and the whip, why not do it inside of the well of death? Wait a minute, get it how you live it. 10 toes in when we standing on business, I'm a big stepper. Underground methods, top-notch hoes get the most, not the lesser. For those who don't know, UGK was a very, very prominent and integral part of Houston music and just culture in general. Pimp C and Bun B, what they did for the city of Houston and what they did just generally in terms of stylistics and aesthetics, it cannot be recreated. It is second to none. It's Pimp C's line, top-notch hoes get the most, not the lesser, right? Pimp C was just ahead of his time, man. He believed in bringing the community together. He believed in putting aside all your petty beef, focus on getting your money up, focus on providing for yourself and your community and your family. Rest in peace to Pimp C. I think what he did and what he left behind is monumental. December 4th, 2007 will forever be a dark day in history. Straight terror, product of your errors. Pushing culture, baby, got that product you can measure. I come from a country that unfortunately has a lot of stereotypes and typecasts that have been placed within our communities. I don't believe that these are what define us, right? There's so much more to where I'm from. There's so much of tradition. There's so much of style. There's so much of beauty from where I'm from. That's how you push culture, though. You show them what the truth is. You show them what is reality. There's a side of this world that you have never seen and never experienced, and that is something that I would love to show you. Trendsetter, the one who get a weather, swerving while I'm bumping Project Patter. Project Pat is a pioneer. The style and the delivery that this man has brought to the world, you can hear it in so much of music that you hear nowadays. What he and 3 6 Mafia did in terms of their sound and stylistics, in terms of so many things, there was a time period where they're on top of the world and I was there for it. Big shout out to Project Pat for changing the world like this, man, for bringing this to music. Rolling through the city with the big dogs. Fuck the laws, lawyer with me, we ain't got a call. Selly on silent, but the product end up hella loud. That's how you make the money pile for everyone involved. So rolling through the city with the big dogs is basically, I'm proud to be able to say that I did this with my boys from the ground up. We will continue doing it with my boys. These are my big dogs. This is the circle that you choose to keep. That's kind of what Big Dawgs symbolizes, right? I'm rolling through the city with the big dogs. Fuck the laws. We made our own rules. We made our own, scenarios, and we created our own future. And if you don't deserve a cut, then we're gonna cut them off. My barber got me looking proper every single time. Fresh fade, getting faded on that top grade. You ain't walking out alive smoking what we on. The long hair is actually a very new thing. Before all this, I had a very, very clean fade that I carried with pride and dignity. I had a great barber, shout out to my boy Ashik Bhai. If people are around you that don't deserve a cut, you gotta cut them off. Just like my barber, make sure that I stay clean. Make sure that you cut out things that you don't need in your life, people or energies that you don't need in your life, because these things will hamper your progress. And I got it poured for the ones who gone. R.I.P. It's in your memory, we carry on. When I die, they will not bury me, not what I want. Burn my body, pour my ashes in the river, y'all. That's how we knowing that the flow about to carry on. Throughout my journey and throughout a lot of my friends, we have lost a lot of good people along the way. A lot of what we do and how we do it is keeping their memories in mind. When you move, you must remember that maintaining the integrity, not just for yourself, but the people that were there and were rooting for you, is very important. So it's in your memories that we carry on. When I die, they will not bury me, not what I want. Within my country and within my community, cremation is a very consistent and real thing that we do, right? After passing, we burn the bodies in a funeral pyre. After the body is burnt, we pour the remnants, the ashes, into a holy river, which basically symbolizes the moving on from this life to the next, right? The body is a vessel, but the soul will continue to move on. Reincarnation is a very real tradition and belief that we have over here. After this life, you move on to the next one. And I think that this process of cremation is to symbolize that. The remnants are placed into the river where it will flow on and continue into the cycle of life.
See, immortality is a fallacy, I prove them wrong. The Southern family gonna carry me the way beyond anything you've ever known, anything you've done.
It is a brief glimpse of immortality. If you are true to your craft or your beliefs and what you pursue in this life, even when you are gone, a part of you will remain.
They ask me how you be like this, how you get like this, why you worry about it, ho? Get up on my dick, get up out the way. What you think this is? We ain't worried about it, ho. Watch me skirt the whip.
People are way too focused on how other people are doing their things, how people are getting their money, how people are pursuing their endeavors, how people are just going about their business. I feel like people need to relax on that and take care of your own thing. Get your money up, provide for your family, focus on what's important. Get up on my dick.
Swerving, moving to the money like it's urgent. Hands on God, so I'm in it like a surgeon. The skin color like the bourbon, a worldwide sign that we face closed curtains.
Whether it's here where I live or whether it's across the world, a lot of people, due to the way that they are perceived, through their skin tone or their background, automatically assumptions are made, doors are closed, opportunities have been ended. I have experienced it. Many of my people have experienced it. Many of your people have experienced it. However, that doesn't stop us from getting what we're supposed to be getting. I'm proud of my heritage. I'm proud of my people. I'm proud of where I'm from, where our skin color is like the bourbon, right? But even within our community, there's layers to this. People are subjugated to a certain way of life and certain treatment by, society at large that is unfair or that has negative implications on how we can move forward as a society.
I hear yo, nothing's ever certain. Only thing that's promised is that promises are broken. Yeah, so we finding ways to cope then. Only thing I'm breaking is her back with emotions. Ooh.
This is a worldwide phenomenon. There are so many consistent instances of the people being promised this and that, the people being assured that these things are going to happen by people that are in positions of power, people that should be helping. But unfortunately, a lot of these promises are broken and the general population are the ones that have to suffer because of that. So because of that, me and everybody else here, we're finding ways to cope, man. And sometimes to ease the pain within my heart, I need to break a back or two.
Baby girl, bring out the goodie, snuck it in inside the hoodie. Now we turning up to boogie. In school, I used to fight the bullies. Now I'm fighting with the law. I guess some things don't leave you fully.
These things don't change. It's a cycle. There are figures and authority figures that are constantly suppressing your movement. So we fight that, man. It doesn't change.
They try and push me, then they try and pull me. Bet I will not budge. If you doubt it, then just call my bookie. And my bookie taking bets. Prophesize a prophet when you know it's coming next. Like,
with the forces that are against you, they're gonna try and budge you, they're gonna try and push you left to right, but it is up to you to maintain the stability, maintain focus on what is important to you, right? And I bet you that they won't change me. It is my duty to stay to what I'm supposed to do. And if you doubt that, you can call my bookie. I can put you in touch with a good guy or two. And my bookie's taking bets because prophesize a prophet when you know what's coming next. This is just you betting on yourself, man. Make sure that if you believe in what it is that you do, rest assured, good things will come to you. But you must believe. The Well of Death is actually, I don't think it's actually an Indian event. Historically, it's been all around the world. But it is something that you see all across India because it is a very common carnival or circus act. They set up in an area for a month or two. You can see that because the structures are usually fucking very rickety. It's just to be able to make it quickly and then break it apart quickly and take it out. So when it comes to being in the car and the Well of Death, and actually performing this, 10 out of 10 in terms of an experience. But if I had to get inside the car again, I would need some time to prepare myself and get ready because it's not a joke.